Okay. So this is Friday's day session. And my scenario 1 was to open and go up. So open at 51, go up to 60, pull back a little to the overnight value area high, and continue to 68, which is pretty much here. And from 68 up to 82. 82 is here. So what threw me was that I didn't throw me, but on scenario 1, it did have its normal, usual pullback. It opened at the high of the overnight range, slightly higher than when I had done when I did the prep. Pulled back down to the VPOC, which was here. Normal behavior. Found its buyers and continue higher. Now, in full Tikarenko, it looked like this. The time it got to the overnight VPOC was quite late and made many rotations lower before it finally made it to the overnight VPOC and century figure, mid-century figure. And as per scenario 1, it went higher. That's what it did. It was very slow session. Right, so that's that. Today, this Friday, this is the overnight session. On Monday, as you can see, straight up. Currently going above the 34.95. Compose a high volume node where I was expecting a bit of a chop, but it's going through it in the last half hour. So my scenario 1 is alright, so I think my scenario 1 is to continue the risk on move. So scenario 1 is we open on top of the century figure, 3500. Pull back down to this resistance here. Find our support. This is around 92. Pull back down to around 92. 8 points from the open. Well, this will be, on top of the composite, this will be slow, choppy. That's the expectation. And then we extend higher to the stock zone at 508. Stock zone at 16, which will give us around 24 points for a Monday. It's possible to get to that stock zone at 35.20. So that's my scenario 1. So this is optional. Right, so we expect to get to stock zones at 508 and 516. and finish within the 70% of 1 sigma range. Scenario 2, we open attempt higher, not by much, fall back into the range, chop with the composite, slow down at 34.95. Extend lower to 488. Test the overnight VPOC and the overnight mid, 34.82. Which will give us around 30.26 points of range. If we find more push, then we might test the prior weekly close or the Friday high at 34.74. If you get down there, it's 34 points of range. That's scenario 2, but the main expectation is to work its way through the composite, the LVN here at 34.88, and get down to the overnight VPOC at 34.82. Scenario 3, market's been gapping up, not looking back, so we may find ourselves in a gap and go situation. We're on top of the century figure, 3500. Small push lower to the 34.94 Stoke zone. And then up and up to the high of the template day of around 35.58, I think. No, I can't be that high. Well, 30, 40 points of range from around 3500, 34.40, 34.30. Sorry, 35.30. So that's scenario 3. Scenario 4, i.e. the least likely, is a push up, quickly take out the overnight high and drop down. There's the overnight VPOC. There's the Friday's high, prior week 34.74, sorry 64. Friday's high is 34.74, sorry. The overnight low is 34.64. And continue lower.